Wendy from Personal Euphoria, and today I would like to talk about how many people do a quad stretch wrong and how you could do it properly. So, most of the time, the way people are doing it wrong, you're not necessarily going to hurt yourself, but you're really missing the beneficial gain of the stretch. So if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. And it's much easier to do lying on your stomach. That's how you can feel if you're doing it right. So while that might not be practical if you're outside, and people often do this standing quad stretch, which is fine, if you get a chance, try it at home, somewhere where you can lie down, and you'll be able to feel what you're going for so that the next time you do it standing, you can know what you're trying to feel in your body. So one of the biggest mistakes people make when they do the standing quad stretch is they lean forward as they stretch. And again, not necessarily bad, you're not hurting anything, but you're actually losing the quad stretch. Because if you go forward, you've taken away the stretch. You need to stay as vertical as possible as your foot goes back. So the thing to think about when you lie down, and you will be resting your head on your hand, but just so that you can see me, I'm going to be up for this one. But you would grab your foot, and I always like to say just start here, like you were doing a normal quad stretch. Pulling the heel as close to the butt as you can, and try to make sure that your leg doesn't splay out to the side. That's a pretty common mistake too, and it can just torque the knee funny. But when you pull the knee in so it's in line with your hip, you might be getting enough of a stretch right there. Be gentle with yourself. So once you've been here for a few seconds, the thing to really get a quad stretch is to tuck your tailbone between your legs like you've been a bad dog. So what I'm doing is pulling up on my abs and squeezing my butt to push my pubic bone towards the mat and pull my hip bones away from the mat. And that intensifies the quad stretch tremendously. I can feel it not only in one spot, but running from my knee to my pelvis. The whole muscle feels like it's getting a stretch. This might be too intense at first, so just pulling that knee in is a place to start. But again, what I'm doing is engaging my abs and tucking my tailbone as if there's a dial on my pelvis, and I'm turning it down, okay? So you just grab the foot, a relaxed stretch, and then tuck the tailbone between your legs like you've been a bad dog. And for some people that'll feel really intense. Some people it might feel great, like the stretch you've been looking for and needing. Again, you don't need to do too much too fast, but if you have some knee issues, especially if you're a runner or you do a lot of squats, you need that stretch and the full range of that stretch to help that knee. So it's good to be able to know how to do the exercise properly. All right, have fun playing with your quads.